Welcome back to Liable Zest. One of our subscribers has requested that we do a number of different exercises that focus on activating the different types of glute muscles. We have 3 types of glute muscles: the glute max, the glute med, and the glute min, and they all are situated around our pelvic, the back part of our pelvic area. So today I'm going to be running you through some exercises that will focus on improving and maintaining that stability, as well as ensure injury prevention and high performance during acts of daily living and during our different types of sporting events that we might be involved in. So let's start standing up. I want you to place that theraband around the top part of your knees, so just above that kneecap. And I'm just going to turn to the side so that you can see me. I want you to bring your feet slightly larger than shoulder width apart. And I want you to imagine there's a chair behind you and you are sitting down into a mini half squat, but while you're doing that, you're making sure that your toes are evenly spread out. They're not bracing, they're not lifting. You have a good sense of balance and evenly spread out balance over those feet. And what we're going to do is keeping those knees and feet shoulder width apart, keeping that activation, keeping that chest open. You're going to start with that left leg. If you're going towards your left, maintaining the distance between your feet to be shoulder width apart or bigger, never smaller. And we're slowly going to just step across. You're stabilizing as you're walking, and you're making sure that those knees aren't caving in, and that ankle and that knee stay in line with one another. That knee stays in line with those hips. You should be feeling some deep glute activation as you walk from side to side. Keep going. You'll also feel a little bit of quad activation, but our main focus is those different glute max muscles. So let's do one more on each side before we progress. And last one back. Good. Well done. I'm feeling nice and activated. Wow. Okay, we're going to just stand in the center of our mat, and we're going to get into one leg balancing. We're going to start with our right, and it's a slight little movement out to the side. We're going to do 8 of these. Slight bend in that stabilizing knee while we're working. If you're feeling like you need to lean to the side, just bend that knee. What we want is that hip abduction, which is just moving your limb away from your body, and you're really working on that stabilizing leg for control. Let's do 2 more. And down to the other side again, making sure you're almost using your arches as a suction of your feet. You're lifting those arches but maintaining good pressure of your heels and your toes on the floor. Core tight, slight bend in that knee, making sure that knee is maintaining stability as you are working. And let's do 3 more. And 2 and 3, and slowly down. We're going to bring that band to our feet. What I want is it just below that baby toe. Still slight bend in the knees, still feet to be shoulder width apart, but you're not sitting like you were in the last one. And again, let's just start on the end of our mat so we have enough space to walk. This one you're focusing on all the muscles going down the lateral or down the side part of your body, and you're just walking. Again, maintaining that stability and keeping those arches up, not slanting from side to side. If you're slanting from side to side, it's going to make the exercise a lot easier to perform because you're using momentum to do the movement. I want you to really focus on using the activation of those stabilizing muscles to get that work done. We're going to go one more time. After this one, you should be feeling a very beautiful, deep, burning sensation down that glute area. Very important to get that glute activation and stabilization for those different types of movements when you are engaging in acts of daily living or any form of sporting events. Try not to drag your feet. Don't be lazy like me. Okay, well done. Deep burn. Let's get back to the center. What I want you to do now is just bring that band to the level of your ankles. Slight bend in the knee. Let's start with the leg that you are more dominant with, that you feel more comfortable. I'm more comfortable on my left leg, so I'm going to start slight bend in the knee, and you're just leaning your leg out to the side and then to the back. So you're almost drawing an L movement with your leg. And you'll feel different types of activation in each leg. Your left leg or your dominant leg, so my left leg, but the leg that is on the floor is working that isometric activation or stabilization. That's a contraction of the muscle while there's no actual movement within that muscle. Whereas this side you'll have a more of a contraction whereby the muscle is moving while you are working, and you'll feel they are very different sensations but still work really, really effectively. They each have their own type of purpose, which is still very important. Let's lift and change over to the other leg, and out and back and out and back. So when you're going back, you're working that glute max muscle. When you're going out to the side, you are working that glute med muscle. Again, still making sure that that stabilizing knee is maintaining its positioning. And let's do one more and relax. Okay, so you should be feeling really nice and activated. So very important to finish off with a stretch. We're going to do a generic figure 4 glute stretch, placing our right ankle on our left knee, hugging that knee to chest, and we're going to hold. We want to hold for 10 to 20 seconds on each side, just to make sure that we can get a stretch in there. You generally do static stretching on warm muscles and dynamic stretching on cold muscles. So our muscles are quite warm and activated, so it's okay that we maintain a static stretch. And let's just change over and hold just for one more time on each leg. And then we're going to interlace our knees over each other and hugging our ankles towards each other. This just changes the angle of the stretch, and just holding. Allow those muscles just to loosen up and stretch out. You will find that after a sequence like this that you will get a lot of glute activation and burn, but you will find that you'll be quite stiff in the next couple of days. It's okay, just make sure that you maintain your dynamic mobility and your static stretching after each exercise. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that session. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comments section below. If you like that video, and if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, hit that like button. So looking forward to helping you in the next video. See you soon.